chill. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna call it here. We'll be back on Wednesday with some more battle papers. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there. Thank you everyone for hanging out for chat. Well, thank you S fam for.
Uh-oh. Lost in the flood. Hold on. Ah, what is pulling? Ah, what has this all tangled up? Hang on. That's what's got it all tangled. Lost to the flood. My teacher's fading on pages of blood. There's something he can't stop tomorrow. Should be this one. I need my lamp. I will have everything working in a moment. Uh. Where did I put that splitter? Hang on. Kitty, can you move? Thank you. Where did I put the splitter? Yes, I know you are dying. Oh, I'm gonna put it right here for now. There we go. Where did I put the splitter? I'll be right back. I found the splitter. Lost to the flood. Finding just leaving way. Alright, I'm back. That we lost to the flood. Okay. What is Keldea got to do? Find the source of despair. Was that yes, one of my newspapers. Oh, that's right. I wanted to get Boomtown. Hello, Raiders! I am the Cyber Chill. Hold on. Gotta recalibrate my software. There it goes. I'm the Cyber Chill. I am a variety streamer. I'm currently playing City Heroes. I also play Champions Online, Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy XIV, whose music this is from, the Shadowbringers expansion. I also play Baldur's Gate 3, and several other games. At the moment, I'm on Keldea's Grace. She is a Peacebringer who joined with Hero Corps, one of my roleplay characters on Homecoming server. She's a member of Hero Corps Founders Falls. We do weekly and monthly meetups in Kowalski Wharf. Usually anyone's welcome to join us as a freelancer. but we have an info exchange. Do I have... No, I don't have the guild's info exchange. However, you should be able to contact Imperium Scion or Aviel, and they typically have the information. You'll see them usually at roleplay events. We tend to do AE content, and we just chat as we're playing, as if our characters were talking. Aside from that, it's just normal gameplay. I was going to Boomtown, not... is there a Boomtown? No. There's a base portal. I do need this zone too, but I was finishing off my teleportation for Keldea. So we're gonna go, I think, to the taxi base. Yeah, taxi base. And we are gonna go explore around Boomtown, finishing off the tips and getting all the badges, so she can teleport to that sort of empty area that I think they should do something with. I remember they were gonna add or some kind of freak show, Freak Olympics thing back on live, if I remember, because I was playing this and someone mentioned that they had ideas for it, but they didn't know what to do. Okay, so confront the source of despair. Let me turn Spotify down a bit. Lost to the flood. Round each building, our wages of blood. And then souls into the past of tomorrow. So many of these newspapers are illegible, irreparably damaged, or detail horrendous events. The atmosphere here in Boomtown takes its toll, and you feel a melancholy despair hang over you. What you first expect to be a reaction to the environment slowly begins to feel like a more palpable force in the air. Given the heavy amount of death and psionic resonance in the area, you begin to perceive a source for the dread you are experiencing. Forming a hypothesis, you consider that this odd phenomenon could be the result of the lost pariahs and the Clockwork King's influence in the area. Their psychic resonance must be collecting within the district and causing these bizarre sensations. You are once again reminded of just how much there is in the world that defies logic and reason. Let's grab that badge. Alright. An unnatural feeling of dread permeates the area in what is now called the Pit of Despair. Vision of Despair. What's playing on Spotify real quick? Oh, it's not. Hold on. Why isn't it continuing to play my Final Fantasy music? Let's see. My Soke Soken. Oh, my Yoshi Soken. My bad. You were Bureth, that's Endwalker. That's Final Fantasy 16. City Ruin, that's from Nier. That's from the Nier crossover. Ultima. That's a good song for flying. This song is from it's from Ultima's fight, but it's also from the raid with the what do you call them? The Garlean weapons, where they're continuing the project from Ultima to create the ruby, the diamond, the emerald weapons, all those weapons. Alright. You inspect the rather dusty and very besmirched newspaper. You inspect the rather dusty and besmirched newspaper that dates back to before Bompton was annihilated during the First Earth War. Part of the atmosphere here and now, Boomtown, is the debris that litter every corner of the district. It's almost impressive how through the destruction of this place was. Despite this, Under all the rubble and wreckage lies history and knowledge that with a bit of investigation can be yours. Uncover the secrets of Bombtown. This article was published shortly before the press stopped printing. The journalistic piece in the newspaper explores new communities that are forming within the highway tunnels beneath what is now called Boomtown. Reports of strange mutations have been coming in regarding the survivors, but that was years ago. By now, you imagine things have evolved to a much larger degree. You decide to seek out one of these tunnel communities for yourself. Push through Bombtown's troglodyte tunnels. Oh no, troglodytes? I played New Vegas. I know those things are like. Ugh. Oh wait, no. Are trogs? No, trogs are from 3. What are the ones in New Vegas that use trogs models? I forget what they were called. But trogs from 3. I played 3 as well. I just haven't done much of the pit. I did the pit in New Vegas though. Not in 76 though. The Lost were first sighted after the invasion. Speculation has taken to the idea that their disfigurations are severe reactions to alien microbes. What the long-term implications are for their health is still under scrutiny, but these refugees are not so harmless, and you should watch yourself if confronted by them. Alright? Let me turn the music down a little. Alright. Alright, I gotta get down into the tunnels. I'll have to find a tunnel, won't I? There's a tunnel. Must lead into it. Alright. Boomtown. The Lost, despised and reviled by every other criminal organization and gang, have become adept at finding secure hiding places. Hold on, what's this song? That's 16. Oh, Invincible. I like the song. The Lost, despised and reviled by every criminal organization and gang, have become adept at finding secure hiding places where they can plot their revenge. Boomtown has several subterranean transit tunnels that escaped the devastation during the Richter attack, and in fact provided shelter to Boomtown's terrified residents. Now the Lost call upon these tunnels home, and they will defend them to the death. But the world that we walk is lost to the flood. Proud angels bathing their wages of blood. In sorrow's end do we cast a tomorrow. Alright. Same thing as the last time I read the newspaper, but now, uncover the secrets of Bompton. You're surprised that this newspaper has live images on its edges. Surely this cannot be from when the area was originally decimated. Looking around, you notice a large plume of smoke rising in the distance. This ignites curiosity as to what is going on. You were not expecting to find activity amongst the ruins. You head into the direction of whatever is burnt. Climb the towering inferno! Alright, if we're gonna climb a tower... Seki Soken, Endwalker... Let's see here, where's Tower of... should I do Tower of Zot, or... Tower of the other tower song? Answers from the ashes, from below. Sky unsundered, as the sky burns. Where's Tower of Zot? There it is. Alright. Scanning the horizon as you approach, there is a lone tower ablaze in the distance. It stands out as odd since the structure otherwise appears have been immolated previously. You're unsure who's causing the fires or... Hold on. You are unsure who are causing these fires or to what end, but you are certainly going to find out. My bet is the outcasts. Let's see here. This tower used to be a bastion for the trolls, providing them a good view over much of Bompton. When the outcasts moved in, they violently assaulted this tower and killed or drove out the trolls holed up within. This was a major victory for the outcasts, and they keep the fires burning within as a constant reminder of the trolls still in Bompton, of the defeat they suffered. Yes, Kitty? You have something to say? You have been fed. Do not lie to me. Alright, yep, another Bompton newspaper. Alright, said the same thing, so... Examining the newspaper, it seems to have been carried from Steel Canyon and discarded as litter. Shame on someone. All the same, it details a battle in Bompton where Valkyrie made a name for herself. You are curious if the location is still standing today, given the unique positioning of the buildings. You should not have any trouble tracking it down. Find the site of the battle destined for Valhalla. It's surprising how many of these historical battle sites are so over the top. Ridiculous locations. It makes you feel as though your own battle efforts are moderate by comparison. Looks like you will have to step up your game if you hope to reach the kind of recognition enjoyed by Paragon's greatest. I'd say Chaldea's Grace is pretty well recognized. Member of the Hero Corps. Chaldean. Yeah, pretty well recognized, I'd say. Albums. See all. Alright, if we're going to the heavens, might as well play Heavensward. And let's see. Inception? No. Imagination, that's what I'm thinking of. Some of the war wall dips here. Powdery! Oh, no, little powder keg. Alright. Destined for Valhalla. Valkyrie proved herself to Positron by battling the Clockwork King on this spot. Although she did not succeed in defeating him, he was severely damaged, and the clockwork activity came to a halt for several weeks afterwards. See the Phalanxers building. After having pursued a couple of surviving guards, you could find there is a common thread that unites them: the Freedom Phalanx's presence in Bompton. You find several references to their headquarters being local to the area, so the frigate activity makes sense. It's hard not to be curious about seeing the location where the most famous hero team in Paragon City once operated. The base was positioned pretty strategically. Checking it out would be a fairly simple task. The Freedom Phalanx were the first officially recognized crime-fighting superhero organization. Good or bad, this historical significance had long-reaching implications and changed the landscape for powered individuals moving forward. Keen minds should always be seeking to understand the context behind what they do. Alright, let's see. What's a good song for this? Show albums, show all. Can I search from Soken? Doesn't look like I can search from Soken. I know. Heroes, forge ahead. There it is. Alright. That's a good song. I like to put some music to this. I wish you could do the cool flips that some of the mounts in Final Fantasy do when you fly. Like what was it? The Rising Phoenix, not the other Phoenix. Well, they're the same map, but they have a little button you press and they flip around and make fire. Heroes forge ahead, heroes forge ahead. Phalanx, sir. Before Bompton had its accident, the Freedom Phalanx called this building home. Is that all of them? Doesn't look like all of them. Hold on. Oh, what are these outcasts doing? We better stop them. Whee! I like how you kind of just jump fly with this now. I don't know if it's one of my things I have slotted or what, but he doesn't kind of jump right. Alright, did that? No, that did not give me one. I should. I should. Yeah, I don't have them all because I don't have Bompton's collection badge yet. Nope, that didn't hit him? You can't get away from me. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. Alright, there's my tip. Alrighty. Bompton. You inspect the rather dusty and dusty. Oh, wait. Uncover the secrets of Bompton. This newspaper is covered in wet blood. It caught your eyes that it is highly unusual for even Bombtown. You rough up a few more local goons, see if any of them have any idea what this is about. Eventually, let me rough up some goons. Eventually, some thug coughs up some intel for you. It's the Vassalok. The fresh bodies they drag to their corpse box often get these scraps of paper stuck to them. They point you in the direction they had seen the Reapers skulking towards. Alright. Time to track down some creepy meat doctors. Uncover the location of the corpse box. Alright. What creepy music? There's gotta be something. Let's see here. No. From the ashes? I guess there's a Lou. I forgot from the ashes is technically a variant of answers. Alas, why must we suffer? Alright, is that the last one? Corpse box. The stench of death clings to this boiler cargo container. The Vassaloks are rumored to store corpses there for later use in their blasphemous experiments. It is difficult to argue that this is more horrific. A cargo container. It's difficult to argue what is more horrific. A car container stuffed with dead bodies, or one that is empty, indicating that the Vosluk have a new crop of cadaverous servitors roaming the streets to do their dark bidding. Blah. Cyborg zombies. Creepy. Some of the cadavers talk, which makes me think that, like the Eidolons, they have some rudimentary portion of the original person's intelligence, or even worse, they shoved an AI into it. I can't tell what's worse though. Beating up some Nazis. Alright. Hey, hey, doctor. Death. Poor guy. Uh. Mm-hmm. I think this is a good way to segue into answers. Alright. Bompton newspaper. Uncover the secrets of Bompton. There's a fascinating article that mentions a villain who popped up with much fanfare and was promptly defeated by a member of the Freedom's family. That was defeated by by that was promptly defeated by a member of the Freedom Phalanx, some self-proclaimed Netherworld royal who had the misfortune of announcing his arrival to the locale where the most prestigious superhero group operated. You're curious where exactly this stupendous blunder was performed. Discover where the regal villain made his debut. King Mehernra was certainly in for a rough surprise. This is why the villains who play it smart stay out of the spotlight, tend to survive the longest. There is no winning through brute force when an almost endless number of superpowered heroes can assemble to overcome any difference in strength. Looks like it's inside that tunnel. Regal. King Mehenra, a self-proclaimed warlord from the Netherworld, attempted to seize control of Fairgun City, only to be defeated by Positron on this very spot. A Regal from the Netherworld. So he's from the Shadow Realm? Oh, spooky. Where all the shadow powers typically come from. Why are my lips so dry? Inspect the rather dusty and very besmirched newspaper that dates back to before Bompton was a not. Oh, wait, I've already read that. Uncover the secrets of Bompton. This article mentions the daring rescue of a train dangling from a damaged section of the monorail line. Just in the nick of time, Lady Liberty and Black Alley Brawler fought tooth and nail to drive the invaders back. All passengers were rescued with only minor injuries. The city once, the parchment suffered energy weapon burns, and you're unable to read any further. Logically, if you just follow the monorail line, you should eventually find this dead end. You are interested in seeing where this action scene played out. So is Lady Liberty Miss Liberty's mom or grandmother? Because I know Miss Liberty with MISS Liberty is Miss Liberty's mom, I think. And so that means Lady Liberty was Statesman's wife, I think. I'll have to look that up. Reach the end of the line. What music? Train. What music plays during Phantom Train? I forget. Uh. Hmm. Alright, hang on. No. That's not what I like. Oh! Garland Express. That's a good song. Go back up. Let's see. Home Behind the Horizon. Black Steel, Cold Embers. Garland Express. Alright. This reminds me of a popular superhero movie with a practically similar scene. I know the movie they're talking about. Tension is in the air, and the victim's hanging literal bounds within the train car. The daring hero is trying to both fight the villain and stop the train from falling to its doom. It's part of the fantasy, and you are sure no sort of heroes chose their careers with such potential excitement in mind. My friend actually mocked up a thing where I'm stopping a stolen car by beating in the front. I can imagine I do something similar to a train. So this song is called The Garlean Express. It is from Endwalker. It is played when you are fighting on top of the titular Garlean Express, going to the Tower of Zot. Oh no, wait, that's not the Tower of Zot. No, my bad. The Tower of Babel is the one you're in Garlemald. As in the Tower of Babel from Legend. Or rather, that's where it takes its name. Alright. Here goes. Boom goes the town. But first, on the day of the Richter attack, that wrought such devastation upon Bompton, this shattered monorail track was the scene of terror, one of many on that dark day. But as the 4 o'clock train dangled precariously from the rail's shorn edge, the nightly news reported that the fate of the imperiled passengers minute by minute. Ultimately, the passengers were saved by Lady Liberty and back alley brawler and a narrow escape as the Richter soldiers closed in. I'm guessing that's Miss Liberty's mom or grandmother. You've attained this accolade by earning every exploration badge within Bompton. Alright, that's Bompton off Keldia's list. I should really make an actual list rather than just looking at my exploration badges on the wiki and seeing which ones I have. I'll make the list. I'm good for now. I should be able to summon a base portal here. Temporary one. As you can see, this one's colored normally. It's supposed to be recolored to my colors, but I'm guessing because it's a temp one, I haven't recolored it. Let me check. Other. My accolades should be recolored. Maybe it's just so close to the original color that doesn't really change much. Guess so. Alright. My cat is being cute. Give me a moment. She wants something from me. I will be right back. Yes, baby. You want food, baby? Alright, I am back. My cat has food. She begged enough for it. It's clear she's really hungry. Thank you to anyone who's still in chat. Let's see here. Refresh. Mhm. Refresh. Da, da. Alright. Says I got a couple lurking in chat, but the viewers are inconsistent. I think that's just OBS. Let's check on the actual Discord stats. I love this song. You can get kind of sleepy listening to it. So let's listen to something else that makes you sleepy when you listen to it. Oh, wait, no, that's experimental. Entropy. That's not Science and Sinners. What? You mean I can't play Science? There it goes. Neath Dark Waters, Science and Sinners. Ignore that. That's just sounds music. Do I have that as a playlist? I don't think I do. Add the playlist. Sadly, the new one probably isn't gonna be on Spotify for a while. We will see. Da, 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 da. Where is it? Hang on. Yeah, it would be in this one, I think. Hold on, I gotta look at the playlist. Album. Final Fantasy. Endwalker. Not Endwalker. Oh, yes, Endwalker, but also Shadowbringers. To the Edge. Doesn't look like Fleeting Moment is in there. But luckily there's a cover of it. It's a rock cover though. Which is a shame. I guess that part of Endwalker's soundtrack hasn't released yet. It's Dawn Trails, not even on Spotify. So I'll just put this in there until fleeting moments out. Alright, so this is... where am I gonna park Hildia? See what day job badges she doesn't have. Day job, there's day job. Do I have them all? Or just ones that aren't credited? Shadow one brings the light. Two-tone that goes tumbling through time. Score wasted and cast aside. No hope, no way, no end inside. Alright, hero only. Filter by hero. Where's the hero only? Do I have Midnighter? Intern, care, professor, clever, day trader, duelist. Someone I don't have Midnighter. Okay. I don't have Mortician. Not on her at least. Pilot slash grounder is only vigilante slash rogue. Or villain slash rogue, my bad. Psychologist. Do I have psychologist? I probably do. I did not. I'll go for Midnighter. I love this fight too, because this fight, no, not too much spoilers, but you fight an avatar of the Warrior of Light, the main character of Final Fantasy 1 from the trailer, helmet and everything. It's not the Warrior of Light, rather it's an incarnation of him brought about by harnessing all the faith of those who believe in the Warriors of Light on distant stars and the reflections and all the magic stuff in that world. So the villain turns himself, well, the antagonist. I wouldn't say villain, but it's a really nice fight. Sadly, the fight with the antagonist, when you fight him again later, that song isn't on Spotify yet, but a cover is. Oh, wait, I was gonna get Midnighter, not Professor. Hold on. I thought I was getting Professor. No, I'm going to the college to go to the Midnighters. I've done the art, or I've gone to Chamora. It's at some point I've gotten access. I just don't have the badge. Whee! Alright, we're gonna go deeper in. Day jobs. Which is weird, because don't I have... Yeah, I have chronology. That's chronologist. Maybe not... Yeah, I have some Aurora, but I don't have Midnighter. Probably because she's so light-based, but... You know. One brings shadow, one brings the light. Yeah, dark without light. Shadow is cast by light. Hello, Mercedes. And you are? You are a dream doctor. we're gonna play the next song. Yeah, the song's called Fleeting Moment. During the fight, you teleport back to a point in time where the antagonist is younger and better at fighting, or rather, has more power to fight you with. And this is an AU version of her. Based on my Togruta, but you can't really make it Togruta, so it's an alien priestess with the horns. Just she happens to have alien horns. Yeah, he has a bubble hat. He was underwater the last time I played him, I think. Let's see. Anyone below level 6 to level? I can reserve the name. You guys are, but no one's gonna take... I doubt anyone's gonna take the names, but... May as well. I don't know. Oh, right, Tox. I gotta level Tox. Alright, there we go. Let's see, are there any DFBs going on? No? Alright, we're gonna go to the... We don't have taxi on her at the moment. Hang on. There is a hammy raid going on. Alright. Taxi. And we'll go back to Mercy. It is almost midnight. Might call it. We will see. Need to go check if the cat's eaten. Scions and sinners. Is she in my outcast guild? No, she's not. Hold on, why is she spitting that? I thought I had her project things from her hands. Let's go fix that. She should be a hand projector. I think this is her only costume. Did I... No, she has other costumes. Oh, that's why. You can't change that power from a spit. Devs really should. Alternate animations are always nice. Alright. Is Scream on here? No, but a cover is. Alright, I'm not gonna read these quests because I'm just doing them to get her to level 6. No, but the Primal's version of Scream is on here. Hang on. Yeah, it's the Primal's version of Scream is, but not the actual version of Scream from the game. Odd. The Primals and Science and Sinners are the bands that Soken has perform. They recently got another person to help perform one of the recent ones. What was her name? She was in the... Oh, Give It All from the current raid series. They were collabing with someone to Titan Shin with that one? Not well, no, that album hasn't released on Spotify yet. Because we haven't even got the last version of Endwalker yet, despite it being years. But yeah, Tox's thing is she's basically just a version of the Outcast, but she's got tox, radiation projection, and toxin emission. Or poison emission. Poison, I guess. Not poison emission, but you get the idea. She makes radioactive sludge. Is it Toxica or Toxicita? I don't remember. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, it's Toxicita. Oh, version of Into Balance? That's alright. I forget the Primals have alternate albums for all the stuff they did for the game. What the heck? What? Yeah, it is in the balance, but that's not the in the balance I know. At least there's a cover of it. Alright. Alright. This is... Alright, this must just be... It's not bad. It's instrumental only. Hello. Yeah, that should be the what I'm clicking. There it is. It sucks when Spotify doesn't have the songs you want. Alright, let me go down on my playlist. See what it's near the bottom. Here's Give It All. Next to Gravitrix. Don't think she is on the list anymore. I was just gonna call her Toxica, but that was already taken. So I just borrowed a name from an Ninjago character with a similar concept. Not that original. Just a toxic lady that's used radiation and toxins. Well, technically she's Ultra Agents, but she's most well known because she appears as the Master of Toxins in Ninjago. Different character though. Just an outcast with radiation powers rather than elemental. So they don't quite get along with her. I love this song. Alright, she wants me to jump down a snake hole, but first I'm gonna go get those codes. Gonna play some Hailstorm. Nope. My science or mutation? I'm science. Why am I science? I'm supposed to be a mutant. I don't know. I'm like the other version, mutation, I guess. The mirror version I make for him. So I can take screenshots of my characters together. And also have the other mixture of their powers without having to come up with it in person. It's just the Defender variant or the Blaster variant, blah blah blah. Blow up the buildings and cause some chaos. Ow. Smoking fire. Okay. That is not who I wanted to call. Which way is the snake base? They're both close to each other, but I think this one takes priority over the snakes. Alright. I still have some viewers from earlier. I do. Refresh. Looks so. I'll check on the website. No, what's going on over here? Waiting for them to finish their conversation so I can blow up the building. Alright. Looks like a force field is barring my way, so I gotta go back this way. Ooh. He ain't worth the trouble. He ain't worth the trouble for Tox to deal with. He manages to survive, that'll be good, but he ain't worth the trouble of saving. He managed to get himself caught. she's already rogue because I went to Pocket D and made her rogue, so I could do DFBs. I do that with most of my aunts are on my primary two lists of characters. I just I already do it on one list of characters. So there's no point to do it on two. On more one two lists of characters. Alright. Now we're gonna go into the snake hole, I think. First we're gonna call it. I think we're gonna go with Firewire. And we're gonna go into the snake hole. I'm already level 6, but that really doesn't matter. That's it. Where's the snake hole? There it is. We'll just deal with the snakes first. Uh, and I think I'll call it. It is 12. I think I'll call it 9. So I'm gonna find someone to raid. It is midnight. I tend to try to wrap up at midnight. The avatar there. Follow. Uh, Same category. Let's try this side. I think we're gonna raid a small COH streamer. So I'm gonna raid the Avatar of Terror. I have not met him before, but he seems cool. So we'll raid that channel. Alrighty. 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 I'm gonna stop right now.